Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 25. This episode essentially is the night before they, Mikasa and the others head out to try and find Eren. And, either try to reason with him to get him to come up with a better way to, do all this instead of this rumbling, or to kill him if he refuses to listen to reason and still continues with what he's doing. As for what's going to happen with that, not sure. Anyway, I'm surprised they haven't tried to find Historia yet, but I guess they don't want to drag her into the fighting since she's either still pregnant or she could have gone into labor at some point, because she was quite far along in her pregnancy from what we could see. So either she's already had the baby or she's still pregnant, and obviously either way they don't want to drag her into it, I guess, so maybe somebody else will locate her or something. Anyway, they're all trying to get some rest while avoiding, doing something to kill each other, because they might be working together, but they're obviously, not buddy-buddy with each other. And sadly, the truth about what happened to Marco came out, and obviously we know that Reina has some issues mentally for quite some time, and apparently I'm guessing it started when they did that to Marco. Any guesses as to what it could be? Because I've got nothing. I do not know. Anyway, obviously, Jean ends up punching the ever-living crap out of him. Don't blame him at all, because Marco was probably his best friend. And now, finally knowing what happened to him, and the essential killers expressing guilt over it, despite doing it essentially to protect themselves, because if they hadn't done it, Marco more than likely would have said something to somebody else about it, and their secret would have gotten out. Obviously, Annie didn't really want to do that to Marco, because Reina had to really order her to do it. Because she was hesitating when it first showed her doing this. But yeah, I think Reina deserved that, to be completely honest. Because whether he thought it was right or not, it resulted in the death of someone that they all cared about. Or at the very least, Jean cared about. I'm not sure about everybody else. I'm assuming they were at least friends with Marco. I think Jean was mostly best friends with him. Anyway, Gabi ends up taking one of the kicks that Jean was aiming for Reina and essentially begged them to help them stop Eren, so that way their families don't suffer. Because, yes, they caused all this, but that was what they were raised. They were raised to be warriors. They were raised to stop the devils. And all she wanted was to be acknowledged as not a bad person because of what they are. Which, again, why didn't Eren and Zeke come up with a plan to get rid of all the Titans inside all the Eldians? Because without that, the Marleyans had no reason to fear them, because they couldn't go Titan. 2, neither the countries didn't either, because, like I said, they would be no threat to anybody. And yes, that would put them at a bit of a disadvantage when it comes to combat, but I think they could figure that out later. But that would essentially do the same thing, but it would keep everybody alive, and they could still live on and have kids and everything. I don't know why Eren and Zeke didn't figure that out. I mean, I know Eren's not technically the smartest. He's smart, but not as much as some other people, obviously. And I mean, I would think Zeke would be the first to come up with that, to be completely honest, but anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of that. Maybe they did think of that, and maybe they thought they couldn't, I guess. Because, I mean, we don't even know if it's possible to do that. The only person they could probably ask about that would be Ymir herself, and she might not even know. And then they would be up a creek without a paddle about this. Anyway, they continue onward towards the harbor because they were going to meet up with, I think, I forgot the name of the country that they were trying to work with, the one that Mikas's family's from, or her mother's side of the family is from. And it turns out the Jaegers beat them to it. So now they're on guard around the place and are essentially holding everybody there hostage. What are they going to do next? I guess we'll have to wait until next week to find out. And also, Ascendance of a Bookworm is supposed to come out either sometime tonight or sometime tomorrow. Not sure if it's just going to be the sub or if it's going to be the dub as well. If it's going to be the dub, I'll definitely get it out. If not, I'll just have to wait until the dub comes out. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.